Hello everyone, welcome back to Mono Chess channel. Today we're gonna play a rapid chess speedrun. Today is episode 8. So if you notice, I have already bought a new microphone. So in the previous video, I found my voice sounds a little bit glitchy. So I really hope this new microphone will make my voice sounds better. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, got a black. Let's play knight f6. D5 is a very rare move. The idea is, I don't know, we can just, let me think about it. We can play D6, try to open out our light square bishop, and maybe break the center with C6. Okay, so in this structure, our dark square bishop cannot go in this diagonal. Or we can play the move like E6, or we can fianchetto our bishop. Let's let's develop first. Okay, he wants to go e4. We can start this move by playing bishop f4. Bishop f5, sorry. Hmm. Okay, that's fine. Let's play bishop g7. Then castle. And then break on the center with e6 and c6. Go here, we can play h6. If you take, we got a bishop pair. Okay, go back. So, we can even play move like e5 and transpose into the King's Indian setup, but we got a lot of tempi. Or we can just play e6. I quite like a move e5. Go here, try to target this pawn. Let's guard this pawn with king. Go e5. So I want to move. Uh, I want to default this knight first, so we can play knight b d7. We can play knight x6 and then knight c5 to target this pawn. So okay, let's play here. Start this move. So we play knight c5 to attack this pawn. So there's no bishop d3 here because we can just take. Okay, guard with his king, his queen, and threatening to play b4. So let's stop it by playing a5. Okay, bishop e2 on the board. So I'm trying to play this move f5 to break, so we can play. Go here. I always worry about discover attack, so maybe we can jump our knight back to e8 and then play f5 and then jump our knight back to f6. Or we can play here. Uh, okay, let's go knight g8 and then f5. Okay, f5. If we didn't take, we push a pawn and start our kingside attack. Okay, it took. We obviously can take back with a g pawn or take back with a bishop. Take back with a pawn, we can control this square, so no knight jump into e4. but you have to care about take be careful the this diagonal. So go here, maybe some idea of G4. No, we got two pieces guard this pawn, so don't worry. And if we go knight f6, it's not impossible. It's not possible. We can the queen guard the square. And in some moment we'll play okay. Go here, can just take and trade the rooks. Okay, trade the rooks. And then play um, close the queen side. If you push his pawn, he will weaken this square. So our knight is stable on c5 now because he have already committed this move, b5. So we can even play e4 to open out this diagonal. So now our bishop is kind of pinned. So let's play. Yeah, let's develop our pieces here. Here, try to trade the knight, and of course we can play knight d7, or we can play the move b6. If we take, we can tap back with a pawn. Okay, let's do this. Okay, take, just take here. I need to open all this scope very quickly, so let's push this pawn. Now our bishop is alive. Go back. Okay. So let's one idea is push this pawn is to attack, or we can bring our knight into the game first, or we can okay, too many pressure on this pawn. So maybe we develop first. Maybe next move will be knight d7 and join the knight into a e5 square. Queen d1. Okay, let's play. Let's follow our original plan. Okay, try to move very fast, but oh, he just hand his knight. Okay, free knight. Go here. So we can and try to attack these pieces. Maybe we go here to attack the rook and take this pawn because the knight is pinned now. So there's no one guard the c4 pawn. Or we can trade and play knight takes c4 will be a fork, and our king is really safe. So just take. There's a fork, and there's no discover. There's no check. Okay, there's no infiltrate on this square, so just take. and then bring up bring our queen to the game, and then develop our bishop, and then play move f4. We need to beware of this pawn because now the rook cannot go to f7. So I want to kick this bishop back in. Uh, so if we play the move like queen a7 to attack this pawn, we always can meet queen a7 with a move rook f7. So just take. Yeah, the queen is not targeting the e4 pawn. So yeah, the bishop is trapped. Go here. We can take. We can take. If we take this one with check, we can play queen f7, rook f7, but you will take a less great bishop. So maybe we play. Is there any mate? Go here, check here. Nope. Or we can simply guard this pawn. Yeah, we can simply guard the pawn. Guard this pawn and the bishop. There's no way for bishop to escape. So next move will be rook f5. Oh no, not rook f5. We'll run into bishop g4. So maybe rook g8 and then rook g5. Go here. Everything is guarded. Go here. Okay, so there's a discover attack. Or we just we check. You take, you'll be a mate. Okay, good games. So let's analyze this game. And 1 second. Rook d4, knight f6, and then the move d5. And I'm not familiar with this move d5. It looks like this pawn is overextension, so it can be challenged immediately with a move like c5, or c7 to c6. If we take, just help me to develop. If we try to guard this pawn with c4, it cannot play e4 because this knight is control the square. If we try to play c5, c4, we can just take. Oh, sorry, just take and then play. Maybe we can somewhere we can play knight if I check to win back this pawn. But I realize there's a knight c3 move, so maybe we can develop first and try to feed and cattle our dark square bishop, and then in somewhere we can play knight bd7 and knight b6, try to win this pawn. So let I open all this light square bishop first, and then he consolidate the center with a move c4. Of course, we can play c6 now, but or play bishop f5. I decided to develop kingside. So knight c3 is trying to push the pawn to e4. So if I really want to stop this move, we can play. I can play this move bishop f5 to control this square, but I'm worried about some idea like f3 and then followed by e4. So you'll pick a big white center, but yeah, this is one way to play. After I go here, maybe I have to counter attack the center immediately. Or when he play the move like f3, I have to place c6 now. So go here, I can go back and like trade some pawn and then play the move like e6. So castle, bishop g5, and so we're not afraid of this trade because um, we got less space, don't we? So we don't mind trading pieces, and we now in this position we got a bishop pair. And yeah, so we go back, and then I decided to play more like e5. If we play en passant, we can just take, and the center is smashed. If it didn't take, I can play the King's Indian setup. It's a traditional King's Indian setup, or we can just play a. It's a relatively aggressive opening. So if I want to a stable position, I can just play more e6, trying to force some trade. If we consolidate the center with the move d4, we can trade. After trade, we can put this check, and then maybe we can play knight b d7 and then followed by knight e5. And then in some way we can play c6. We got a very good position because this dark square bishop is really strong. It targets everything on the queen side. But I want to play a attacking chess, so I play move e5. If we trade, we smash the center, and so of course it don't want to trade. And this move, although it controls center, but it's positionally is a not a good move because you can see if a white play the move e4, you can see our dark square bishop immediately is blocked by this pawn. So there's no scope, there's no target on this diagonal. So it's one drawback of King's Indian defense. I can show you the King's Indian defense. Normally goes d4, knight 6, c4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, e4, d6, knight f3 castle, bishop e7, and then play e5. If white castle, we play the move like knight c6 first, white to close the center, and then we got a similar pawn structure. The idea is to move the knight and then play f5, try to attack on the king side. So in the game, this position is on the board, and our opponent try to win the h6 pawn, and we guard this pawn with our king, and then play e4. So I can try to move our knight and play f4 now, but I want to develop this knight first, and then start our attack. So we can go here and then jump here, but I'm worried about he play the move like b4, so there's no knight c5. But if we play the move like knight s6, we can start white from playing b4 and then play knight c5 on the next turn. So he want to control this square with the move a3, and then we attack this pawn. So we have to play queen c2 to defense, and I try to discourage this move. So I play a5. If we try to kick my knight out, I can always trade and trade a pair of rook. So he developed first, or if we play b4, this rook will be hanging. And now I can continue our playing. So I move my knight and then play g4, f4. So I can also play this move, but it will temporarily block this bishop. So I decided to go knight g8, castle, and then f5. If we trade, obviously we can take with take this one with a bishop, and maybe we will go. And maybe this move is better because if we go here, we always have this knight b3 move. If we go here, and then we can play. I think we can play the move like a5 and then knight b3, or just or we can play. Yeah, we can then play e4, and there's no good square for this knight. Maybe knight have to jump back to e1. So our dark square bishop join the game now, and then game continue. So I got a very good chance to attacking my opponent's king side. But in this type of structure, it's really common to take with a G pawn because you want to control the e4 square, so there's no knight jump into the e4 square. So it's a typical idea, but in the certain position, maybe take with a bishop will be better because the piece is so active. So before taking check the rooks, and then I try to block a file. If we push, we don't scare because we got a c5 square available. So when you play chess, you always have to watch the pawn move. This pawn is originally guard the c5 square, but after you push, he loses control over c5. So now our knight is very stable here, and try to pin our bishop. So I move our queen, go here, try to damage our structure. So you can obviously can take after you trade this dark square bishop is really strong. After trade, go here. He played moonlight, quick, king h1. I don't really know the idea. Maybe yeah, I don't get this move. Maybe you want to make a loop of a king. You have to play h3 or try to attacking on the king queen side. Maybe you will play the move like maybe let's say queen b3 followed by b6. Try to trade some pawns and open out the file and look for the square for the knight. So he decided to trade, go here. So I want to activate my bishop. So I play the move e4 and kick this knight out. Go here and then bring our knight join into the game. So after queen e1, queen d1, I really don't know what this move does, but I want to activate my knight. So maybe one place to get my knight into here or here. So this square is not available because our knight cannot access e6 and c6 square. So I play knight d7, try to put my knight in the center, target this pawn, maybe go here, target this pawn, and hit the rook. Go here. So he didn't notice this knight is hanging. So I just win the knight, and then because I see this pin, so this pawn now is weak. So I decided to draw a knight into the b6 and simultaneously target this rook. So after here, I just trade and then take this pawn. This is another fork. So the rest of the game will be easy. Just bring our pieces into the game and then checkmate. Okay, so now I'm rated 1090. So next game, if we win, we can get to 1100. And I hope you liked today's video. If you like my video, please comment below and subscribe. Thank you. Hope you see you soon. Bye bye.